Greetings, beautiful spirits. It's your girl, Charlotte. How are my conscious gearheads doing today? So what I thought I would do is talk a little bit about my winter running gear recommendations. I don't live in Michigan anymore. However, Arizona has got the nerve to be a little cold in the morning. So it brought me back to how I used to do my below zero and minus 20 and minus 40 degree running back in Michigan. But these are some of my suggestions of things that I've used in the past and continue to use as it relates to my winter running gear. So I thought I'd start with the base layer. Look, y'all, I love a good base layer. I mean, and what's important to me when it comes to a base layer is that it has to be made out of merino. I'm not gonna lie, I won't accept anything else. And the reason why is because I sweat a lot. And so therefore I need something that's gonna be moisture wicking, something that even if it gets wet, it's gonna be thermal regulating. It's not gonna make me either too cold or too hot. And so these shirts from REI, straight up, y'all, this is my jam. These Merino 185 long sleeve base layers. They've been doing these base layers for a while. I've bought over the years several of these. What I really have loved is recently they've added more colors. And so I just love the base layer. It's warm, it's nice. It's the kind of shirt you can wear even during the day. And sometimes I'll wear it, particularly here in Arizona when it gets really super cool in the morning. I can wear it and then I can take it off later in the afternoon if I need to. But I love a good solid base layer that's made out of merino, and that's one of my suggestions for folks in bigger bodies is to grab you a long sleeve base layer with some merino. Now, in terms of the bottom of my base layer, I'm gonna say this, y'all, I'm a stone cold Fabletics fan, okay? Super fan. I've been doing Fabletics for a while. And I'm gonna say this, Fabletics has really upped their game over the years. I used to do Old Navy, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all used to buy workout clothes from Old Navy, but Old Navy used to be on jam. Also, Old Navy used to have stuff in larger sizes. But I haven't done Old Navy in a while. I still go to Fabletics. What I love about Fabletics is not only do they have leggings, they have compression leggings, they have fleece leggings. So like for the winter months, you might want to do something that has a little fleece in it. I do, at least. I know on days, well, I'm not in Michigan anymore, but there are days when there's a little bit of humidity in the air in Michigan, then I'm not as concerned about how much fleece is in my particular base layer legging. But when that humidity dips and there's no humidity in the air, that's me. It's going to be super cold. It's going to chill you to the bones. And so I'll, make sure I have something that has a little bit of fleece. What I do love about Fabletics as well is that they have men's and women's. So yeah, and I like to buy, I have always been somebody who's been a cross-dresser, an accidental cross-dresser, because a lot of times I couldn't find things in women's sizes that I could find in men's sizes. So in terms of base layer, these are my two top preferences for base layers. So I, recommend that you check those out for yourself and see if they work for you. Now, when it comes to my mid layer, I'm usually going to choose a hoodie of that nature. But I have been a huge fan of Helly Hansen for many years, actually. Yeah, for many, many years. And they used to have this one mid layer, y'all. It's so dope. It's pretty too. It has different colors. It's gray. It's got this like color block thing, and it's got an orange. Anyways, for years I wore that thing as my mid layer, and I love it to death. And it's toe up from the flow up. Really should get rid of it, but I love it too much. And so now they got this new one, and I've been rocking it. And so I love it. It's been my jam. I love that you can zip it up and down, because I think I always like my mid layers. A lot of mid layers, do that 3/4 zip thing, or they just do the zip at the top and the front. I'm not necessarily going to be in a position where I could take it over my head. And so I like to have a full frontal zipper. What I love about this one is it got plenty of pockets. So I could ostensibly wear this as an outer layer. I do wear as an outer layer here in Arizona. And so it really works well for me. And so, yeah, hold on a second. Let me get some more information about this. Now, this base layer is called the men's Odin Backcountry lightweight hooded insulated jacket. It's insulated, y'all. It's dope as fuck. It's got, the pockets. I love that. It's color blocked. It's hooded. I just love the look of it. And I love Helly Hansen anyways, because they be using this material that's so good about keeping you warm or keeping you cool or keeping you thermoregulated or moisture wicking. These folks at HH are, oh my God, love them. you got to spend a lot of money, but what they do well. And so this is one of the mid layers that I recommend. Otherwise, you can just do a hoodie or a jacket, whatever you want. But if you want something like, particularly if you're a runner who's going in different temperatures, this is a good base layer to consider for the winter. And if you're doing any winter running. Okay, let's see. Let's go on to the outer layers. Hold on. Okay, so for my outer layer, I have a Cotopaxi. I love this jacket. It's new. I was never really into the kind of puffer down kind of jackets, but I love this one. I really do. It works well for me. I'm surprised. I think what I love most about it, guys, is that it's super flexible. Like, I could put that thing on, I could take it off, and then when I take it off, I could put it in my hydration vest, and it'll fit. It will get super small, and I could just roll it up and stuff it in a bag. And also, I just love the color. I love a little color. I love how lightweight it is. I love that it has plenty of pockets. It's hooded, all the things. And I think, as an outer layer, it keeps me very well protected. So I know this is another one of those things where, I'm not gonna lie, these are not cheap. These are not cheap. But, these coats are cheap, but they're really good and they're long lasting. I had mine for several years, and I don't see why I would need another one for another couple of years, especially since I'm not in Michigan as much as I used to be. So yeah. And then for the pants, y'all, I use these, Haglofs. I don't know who these people are. I know they're a foreign company. I have like several pair of these trail pants. I do have the men's. I now see they have women's. They probably always had women's, but I knew that I couldn't fit the women's, at least based on the sizing. I don't know if I could fit the women's now. I haven't tried. I'm just kind of a creature of habit. So therefore, I've always bought men's. And so what I love about these is that they're kind of lightweight, y'all, but they keep you warm. So like what will happen is, I'll put my Fabletics legging on, right? And then over it, I'll put these trail pants. And between the two of them, I stay warm. And I love them. And I love how light they are. I love how they protect you against the wind, the snow, everything. I'm telling you right now, these are some dope ass pants. If you're going to buy one, like for instance, when I first started, I used to wear snowmobile pants. Snow pants, yeah, like a snowmobile suit, like a snowsuit. Anyways, I don't know, I keep saying snowmobile. But anyways, and I was like, no, I want something lighter so I can wear my legging. And then I stumbled on these, and I have been a diehard fan ever since. And it takes a minute for me to get them. Hard for me sometimes to get them. I have to wait for my size sometimes. But and what I do love is that it's just good quality, just overall good quality. I'm here to tell you that when I'm gonna buy something, it's got to be high quality. I'm not trying to buy shit every year. I want something that can last for a while. All right, and so next thing I wanted to talk about is head and hands. Let's see. For my head, let me talk about this. I am not picky about what I wear on my head. I don't go to any specific brands. I just like for it to be able to cover my ear. The material has to be able to drop down over my ear. I like a little something maybe that can go around my neck sometimes, but that's not like a deal breaker. I love a little fur on the inside. I love it's colorful. And so those are things I look for. Because I do want that flexibility. My ears do get cold quickly, and so therefore I always want to make sure I cover them up. But I don't really have a look in terms of what I wear on my head. I don't really care, because a lot of times I have, my mid layer or my outer layer is going to have a hood. It's already covered anyway, so it's not really a big deal. But I do want something maybe that I could put on and take off easily, and that does the job, quite honestly. And if you guys have some high recommendations, feel free to send them my way. However, when it comes to gloves, outdoor research, oh my God, they have handled their business, okay? They're doing the damn thing. These trail mix gloves are the bomb diggity. And also they got the thing on the little pointer finger and the thumb finger so that you could do your stuff on your phone. And I love them because they're pretty, they're comfortable, and they keep your hands warm. I love them. I know they're simple. I stumbled on these. I'll be honest with y'all. I would have never really stumbled on these. I stumbled on these because they were on sale at, I think it was at Sierra Trading or one of them discount, outdoor gear places. And then I fell in love, and then I started, buying them over and over again. And so I don't have to buy them as much anymore because, again, I'm in Arizona, not in Michigan. But these are some good warm, well, I will say this, like even in the winter here in Arizona, your hands can get cold in the morning when you're out running. So, you know, gloves are good to have. And so I love these because they do everything I want them to do. I'm not picky per se. I just want to keep my hands warm. I want to be able to use my phone, and I don't want to have to be worried about, I don't know, like if it gets wet, or, you know, I just don't want to worry about stuff. You know what I mean? I just want to feel like my hands are covered, they're kept warm, and I'm good to go. All right, so that's my jam. And then in terms of my feet, I really just wanted to share. I feel like when it comes to shoes, like I would have to do a whole video about what I wear in the winter and why. And so I didn't add any shoes. However, I did want to recommend Darn socks, Darn Tough socks. I love those socks. They do keep your feet warm. They do whatever the fuck they do around moisture-wicking your sweat. And I love that my feet never stink in these shoes because I know my feet sweat. And I just love them. I love how they fit. And they have different types and they have different sizes. I really love that they're really customer oriented around their brand in terms of bringing you a solid sock for those of us that are outdoors and those of us that are rough on socks. Okay, I got big flat feet. I use them a lot, and so they're in and out of different shoes. They're in and out, you know. So I really love Darn Tough socks. They're my favorite. And the other thing I just recommend for you guys that are doing winter running is to get you some cleats, some snow cleats. Make sure that'll help you make sure you don't fall in the snow or the ice. I don't have a specific brand that I could recommend. I buy whatever's on sale. I try them out, and most things that I've tried have worked. And so I just recommend that you go on Amazon and see what you can find and see what works for you, what you like best. Again, I've been through so many different ones and they all have worked. Hasn't been an issue for me. I think that I just don't want to fall in the ice and I don't want to fall in the snow. So let's see. And then lastly, don't forget to get yourself a hydration vest. And if you're in a bigger body, why not get VestaPak? So thank you so much, beautiful spirits, for joining me today as I talk to you a little bit about my winter running gear recommendations. I hope this has been helpful. And if you have other and additional questions, feel free to put them in the comment section and I'll be sure to give you a response. Take good care of yourselves and I'll see you in the next video. Peace and love, fam.